Welcome students, this is Chandan Singh Negi. In previous sessions we have discussed the domain and range of the functions and we have solved some problems. Today we are going to discuss the types of the functions one by one. The types of the functions. The types of functions. The types of functions which we will discuss in the chapter 2, and that is the first one is the identity function. Identity functions. Number 2, this is signum function. Signum functions. And third is modulus function. Modulus functions. And this is fourth is greatest integer functions. Greatest integer functions. And after greatest integer functions, we will discuss some smallest integer functions also. Okay, see, this is 5 is the square root function. Square root function. And 6 is exponential function. Exponential function. Right? So first we will discuss these. This is functions, type of functions, and later on we can discuss this is a reciprocal function also. This is I write this is reciprocal functions. Reciprocal functions, right? That is cubic functions, cubic root functions, and that is polynomial functions. So there are a lot of functions there, and first we are going to discuss these 7 first. Okay, see, this is first is the identity functions. You know that if in a society we call this as a you have an identity card. What does it mean? That means in this card you have your own photograph, you have your own details, and in identity functions what we have, if we have put the independent variables value, then we get the same things. Just like myself, I have an identity card, and in identity card myself photograph. That means this is the domain, or that means the image and pre-image are the same. Okay, such type of functions we call this as identity function, and we will draw the graph of the function also. The first is identity function, that is called y is equal to x. This is called identity functions. That means the image and pre-image are the same, and whatever I put the value of independent variable x, we get the same thing, same value. That is called range. Domain and range are the same, more than that is true. Y is called x, and this is called identity function. This is called identity functions. Right? Identity functions. And if you draw this graph of this identity functions, so this is x dash, y dash. In trigonometric functions, we have draw a lot of graphs. I hope you understand this one, how to draw the graph. And this is y is equal to x. Like this is x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 1. This is called this one. This is y is equal to x. That is identity functions. Right? The second one, we have signum function. Signum function. Signum function. It means in signum functions, this is like that. This is fx is equal to, if we write this one, I write first fx is equal to mod x upon x, right? This is mod x upon x. This is called signum function, and the value of the signum function is equal to here, right? I write x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 and x is less than equal to 1, that is minus 1, and x is greater than equal to 1, 0, and this is 0. X is greater than equal to 0, not 1. That is 0, and this is 0, and this is 1. So such type of functions, that means fx is equal to mod x upon x, that is modulus of x and upon x, and where it is defined as this is x is less than 0, it is minus 1, and x is equal to 0, it is 0, but it is that is a contradiction. This is 0 by 0, it is 1, but it is not like that. But what we do at the times of 0, that is neither positive nor negative, we write this is y, this is this 1, this is x upon x, x is cancelled out, this is 1, right? So that is when x is greater than 0, 1, and when x is less than 0, minus 1, and when 0 is 0. That is the contradictions. We will explain it later on if I get some information about that. Okay, see. Now that function is called signum functions. Okay, see, if we draw a graph of the signum functions, let me first focus the camera. Okay, sir. That is the graph of the function. This is the graph of signum function is. If we draw this one, this is x-axis, Cartesian x dash, that is y and y dash, right? And I draw this as x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 0. That is closed. That means that is the value of that particular independent variables. If x is greater than 0, like this one, x is 0, 0. If it is greater than 0, this is like this one, the two dot. It is very nearest to 0, then y will be is 1. Y will be, this is 1. Let this is 1. Let this is minus 1. Y is 1, but 0 there is. That means I have to pick my hand to draw such graph where I have to pick the hand, and that point is called discontinuous point. We will discuss it later on also, but that point is called discontinuous. Here I have to pick my hand to draw this whole graph. See this one, that is 1, and if I put anything after that, this 1 is 1, that is 2 is 1, anything that is open interval, this is called signum. This is open interval, right? And if I put below 1, that is less than 0, so then it will be negative. This is minus 1. This is minus 1. So that is again open interval, this one. This is called the graph of signum function. That is called graph of signum function. And it is discontinuous at 0 because there are at 0 that we have to pick the hand up to 0 and on the left hand side or right hand side. So that is discontinuous functions. Okay, students, next 5 functions we will discuss. Two or three functions we will discuss on next video. Okay, thank you students.